giving me courage, for giving me wisdom, and for being a part of this beautiful journey. So I'm going to do a really quick wisdom of the day. So what we're going to do is a quick oracle card pull. Pull one card, and then we're going to do two cards when it comes to tarot to see where we're at the physical and energetic. There's a lot that's going on in the world right now. We are going through a collective judgment day. And so we're recognizing a lot of old belief systems, a lot of old attitudes, and are letting go of a lot of old stuff. So I wanted to just come forward and show up and give some support as necessary. And I want to thank you guys for being here. So let's go ahead and let's just see what message wants to come forward from Wisdom of the Oracle. So thank you guys, thank you. It's hot in here. So this might have to be quick because it's like Wi-Fi cuts. The sun gets really hot in here. Phone overheats. I've just got no good place right now to set up until we're working with our alignments as we can. So Wisdom of the Oracle. What message wants to come forward for the collector for the Wisdom of the Oracle today? What wisdom wants to come forward for us in its highest vibrational form? Doom, 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 doom. Let's see. Mending is coming through. So when it comes to mending our relationships, mending our life paths, mending ourselves, what we're doing is we're putting the pieces back together. What's really cool about this card and really interesting is it's showing the cosmic weaving and the cosmic threading, right? So it's the divine orchestration. It's allowing the plan to unravel as it is, but we'll also take our thread wherever we can and we weave that where necessary through our lives and through our realities. And so when we have a go window to create, we create. When we have a go window to show up, we show up. When we have a go window to play, we go play, right? And we're constantly weaving. But right now, there's a lot of storylines that are being pushed through right now where we're actually coming together and mending some things that happened. You know, just like when we say there's a grand unraveling, right? A grand unraveling is like, imagine you take a thread, you pull that out, and that's what kind of dissolves a structure, right? Dissolves a limitation. What it does is we then begin to weave back into what that is. And so we're looking at a process of coming back together within self, right? So this is about rearranging our life path, rearranging our patterning inside, rearranging our archival memory, rearranging our library, right? So right now we're looking at a cosmic weaving or a thread of coming back together, right? So we go through grand unravelings. Right now we're being put back together. And so that's very much so the focus today. And at the bottom of the deck, new life. New life. So there is a new birth, there is a rebirth that's coming through. Even though there is a collective judgment day, okay, there is a rebirth that is occurring for us. So we're being gifted a new life, and as a result, there's some threads that are being woven back into our trajectory, or some new threads that are showing up for ourselves, and very much so highlighted focus. So the wisdom of the day, too, let's look at this, is how can we mend our connection with ourselves? How can we mend our connection with one another? How can we mend our connection with our family and friends, with our relatives, right? It's about staying close to our heart and recognizing that as we are going through this shift and this transition and we are hopping through all these portals and gateways and timelines and really making the shift into that newest version of ourselves, that there are things that we can tend to that are going to help to mend some issues in our lives, right? So we don't have to see it as a problem if we step into the solution. And so a lot of this is that we're being gifted a lot of new opportunities. Can we allow other people to step in the freshness of this newness as well? And so it's really about we have to get heart-centered with ourselves first and ask those really important questions, okay? Who is it that I need to mend connections with? Do I need to get better acquainted with who I am with these other dimensional versions and this rebirth that is coming through me right now? I'm being gifted a new life, okay? And now that I have this new thread of creation that is me in this now moment, how can I take this thread of creation and move it and weave it moving forward? Where are you most needed right now? Where do you feel the most accepted? Where do you feel the most balanced? Where do you feel the most divine? Where do you find the most solutions? Where do you feel inspired to create and not react? Where do you feel the most well in your life, and how can you begin weaving that into your own thread through your own consciousness, the divine you? Okay. And that's kind of like what the wisdom is coming forward in regards to the wisdom today, from the cards. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come forward from tarot. We're going to look at physical and energetics too as well to see where this ties in regards to mending, because there's a lot of like old partnerships that are shifting out. There's a lot of old agreements shifting out and new ones being reborn from within, new connections. This is all about the crystalline web of the fabric of creation that we weave in regards to the grid working, right? In regards to the unified field. So as we're still coming forward and unifying with the collective, right? Recognizing that we are threading this new crystalline creation through our reality, and as a result, we have a choice for ourselves where we want to place that thread in the cosmos, and how it best suits our own well-being and our needs as well, right? So it's not selfish to put yourself first, guys. Okay. And feel supported, to feel loved, and to feel relaxed in who you are, especially with everything going on in the world. Okay, there's a lot of power dynamics at play and a lot of power struggles that are going through the collective, and including a lot of persecution. And so the more that we can show up and love ourselves, love our friends, love our relatives, and repair those pieces of ourselves, the more we're going to really accept that there's this new life that's being born from within us, even if we don't see it, right? So there is a radical shift and a radical change that's occurring right now. And these transitions, they take time, and we just got to stay hopeful. Okay, stay hopeful. Ooh, Ace of Wands on the flipper. Ace of Wands on the flipper. It's getting hot in here. Really? So we're gonna look at physical and energetic for the day. What wants to come through? Ooh, physical. Ah, like it. Okay. So here we go. This is a part of the mending. So in the physical, we are at the Seven of Swords, and in the energetic, we are looking at the. So we are looking at a place right now where we are in transition, right? We're moving forward, but we might be looking backwards, thinking forwards, or looking backwards and walking forwards. This is where we come into the energy of nurture, being with that divine mother energy, harnessing what that abundant nurturing version is of ourselves as we're making this transition. So some people still might be thinking that as they're moving forward, there's old belief systems that are coming up and that are coming forward and that are getting in the way of who they are or what they're transitioning into. When we start to be born into a new life cycle, right, we go through a transformative process. So when a new life cycle opens up and a new opportunity opens up, we have to look at, wait a minute, where are we still looking? Where are we still looking over our shoulder or looking in the rearview mirror as we are moving forward? We're being called to come into this essence of nurture within our reality. Why? Because this version of us needs support right now because there's a new life being born. This is a part of the mending. So maybe it's an opportunity to take a step back and to reflect and to look at, okay, what is going on within my reality that I'm facing moving forward that keeps bringing these old storylines and old things into my reality. And it's really time to step into the energy of nurturing that quality, okay? So a part of this transition, right? So when we're transitioning, sometimes we might be feeling that we're making some steps forward, we're making progress, and then we're moving backwards. We're moving forwards, we're moving backwards. It's all a part of us to be able to nurture the quality of this and to let it know that it is safe where it is in the transitionary cycle. A big part of this, right, is that there's a lot of forgiveness work that has to go on. This is where a lot of Ho'oponopono work has been happening as well. So a part of this, right, with the Ho'oponopono work has been that there might be old versions of you, right, that are still playing in some similar scenarios or in a process of transition that need some love and support. And this is where the nurturing quality of you comes in to give you an opportunity to let you know that it's safe where you are going, that you are safe moving where you're moving, that you are safe moving forward into this transition. This is a part of why this new life is occurring that's being born, and as a result, there are things that are being mended from within, especially with our own little ones, okay? So we have a unique opportunity to connect deeper with our inner child, which is I was just hearing through the lines. And through this card too, we have a lot of, hopefully we are. I'm gonna check the chat. Tech has been really funny. Woo, hi guys. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So this is, we just keep trying. We don't stop. We just keep swimming. So yeah, so we were looking at, moving forward from here, nurturing this energetic quality and energetic component of ourselves, okay? So yeah, so we had Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So today it is about mending. Take that time to get outside, to mend the relationship with yourself, to get deeper connected with who you are as a soul, as a light, as a being of beauty and of radiant love, and just keep doing what you can, right? And we just keep the being of beauty and of radiant love, and just keep doing what you can, right? And we just keep flowing with what's going on. Tech has been so funny. I'm not quite sure how we're going to keep supporting the channel if this keeps happening. So obviously we have some decisions to make in regards to technology, in regards to what we're doing moving forward. We're taking care of our own well-being. We're really taking care of ourselves, but the nurture and comfort is something that we have to do, and we have to have a healthy level of respect for what's occurring in the world. And so if this keeps happening, we need to upgrade the technology, and I don't know how we're going to support that or do that, but we're going to. I have no idea what we're going to do. So anyways, I love you guys. Much love and respect to all of you out there. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. We're just going to keep doing what we do and keep showing up the best that we can and just keep flowing with it. I've been through this before, and we made it through, and we're just going to keep making it through. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. We're going to keep trying to show up and do this and see how it all aligns. The sun's cooking, right? So let's get out there. Let's get our sun glow on. Let's get those solar tune-ups moving through us, and just keep praying for wellness and love, guys. I have so much respect and so much love for all of you. Thank you guys for continuing to be here, and we're just gonna keep putting our best foot forward and keep showing up. All right, guys. Ciao, usura.